So let's start. I already mentioned the sheet over here in my screen. So these are the topics which is I'm going to talk about. If formula with condition formatting and nested if, then the if and then and so on. So let me take you all. If formula with condition formatting, I'll click on this link and will take me through the if if sheet, if formula sheet. This is the sheet which is I'm going to talk about. First, we have to understand the if logic. If there is a condition, this is a table, this is a function, and this is the total budget of every department for yearly budget. And this is the cells where I'm going to put the formula. This is the condition. First, let me talk about the logic. If condition means if there is one condition means if this budget, I already mentioned the formula. If budget is greater than lakh of rupees, then A आ जाए, then we'll get A, and if not greater than 1 lakh, then it will take B. So I put already put a condition formatting in this. So I'll go through for condition formatting as well. Let me first put the condition formatting in this cell. I'll select all the either you can also select all the tables, or you can just select the cells and go to condition formatting here, then new rule, then you can get the new window where is new formatting rule. Format only cells that contains ye- format only cell with the cell value, whatever the value come here, what we want, cell specific test. If this cell, our logic is, if budget is greater than a lakh rupees, then it will come A or B. Then we want a specific test in this cell. We want A in this cell. If budget is greater than 1 lakh, format, we have to format. We want to get the green color, as I already mentioned in this. We want to take this color so that you can understand easily. If the text comes A, then the green color will have to come. So we go to fill options, put the green color here and OK, then OK. So my condition formatting for A is done. Now I go to for B, manage rules, new rule. I already put the formula for A, then new rule. I have to put the formula for B, specific test B format, and B color is this color. Okay, and okay. So this is I put the condition formatting before the if formula. I just now I put the formula, if this column, this value greater than a 1 lakh, then it should have been come A, or if is less than 1 lakh, then it should have been come B. So let's just put the formula. If this cell greater than, I'll select this cell, and I don't log this formula, then what will happen? I'll get the error. This will take you through the locking system also, that will understand locking system. So you just need to understand the logic why I don't log this cells. Then it comes A, either B. and bracket close. Here you also get the A because I select only this cell. If I copy this formula into all the cells down there and paste, then I paste, then definitely there is a issues here because these cells are not greater than a lakh of rupees. Because if I copy this formula, then definitely look at the cells, look at the cells, then N5, because I didn't lock this cell. I lock this cell. If I lock this cell, hold on, if I lock this cell, then you can see the changes. Yes, lock the cells means I just want to, because this is the common cells. When I am going to get the if formula on this cell basis, then you have to lock the cells. So this is the if formula, and I already mentioned the screen condition formatting here. If is greater than uh, a lakh, this cell a lakh of rupees, then it should have been come A or either B. So this is the formula. It's a simple logic. If there is only one condition, then you can apply the formula, this employ this formula. If there is multiple condition, then you can use if inside the if formula. How is it possible? I'll take you the next formula. I already talked about in my last session. I take you the nested if formula. This is I am going to use, I already talked about in my second session. This is nested if. I use if condition inside the if condition. Multiple, if there is multiple condition, then we used nested if, means if inside if. Let me first use the one condition. If this is the table, this is the student, I already, you can watch my my last second session last Sunday. I have done that. So I use this table on this topic. So I some of viewers are new to me, so I'll use this table as well. Sorry, if this percentage means this grade, this is the student name and they got this percentage of the class 10th class, and the grade I already mentioned in a left side the table, percentage wise grade. I want to put this grade in this this cell, this column. So let me put the formula. If the grade, if the grade is greater than 90%, 90%, I just use only one condition. I just lock the cell, then it comes A or B. I use only single condition. I just copy and paste the formula. Now you can take this, you can check this. 90% above, only one condition we have, only one cell we have 90% above, right? I just mentioned the, look at the formula, I just mentioned the greater, not equal to. If I put the equal sign, then you can check, copy and paste, then this cell is all will also be included because it is 90%. It's 90% greater than and equal to, and all the others condition will be B, because I didn't use the nested if formula. Now I'm going to use the nested if. I use the if inside if condition. If is this cell is greater than or equal to 90%, then it comes A. Again, if here I will use the if condition again. If this cell is greater than equal to B, 80% cell lock, then it comes B. Then again I use if this cell greater than equal to 70% cell lock, then again I will use, because there are 5 grades mentioned in this table, then I'll use 4 if this cell is greater than equal to 60% cell lock, then it should have been come B, or if not, if less than 60%, then comes in, then should have been come E, then bracket close, again bracket close, then again for third, now fourth bracket, and enter. Now you can see the changes. Sorry, false. Why is it is come? Let me just check the formula. B, hold on. Sorry, I didn't mention here C. Now you can check. I just copy and paste. Now this is the grade. I You can check it out. I'll just 90% grade is. You can also put the condition formatting, but it will take time for me. I'll just check the B condition. You can also check the B. It is also is 80%. Then sorry, green. Now C, it is also is greater than and equal to 70%. What is the color? Blue color. Then D, if you have any query, then kindly do comment and let me know. And the last is, it is 50%. Look at that, the 50%. I hope you can understand the if condition. First, if I use if condition, then I in second I use nested if condition. This is the very simple logic for I used, simple logic formula I used. Now you can check. I'll send, definitely I'll send the template, Excel template as well. Uh, you can check it at your hand, or use this Excel template to uh, use the formula in this sheet. Now this is the nested if formula. Now I'll go the summary sheet. Then I will go for third option, which is if and. This is the formula. First we have to learn the if plus and. I already used. Now I already mentioned a table. I used one table in memory in each and every formula. If and formula. If plus and means 1 plus 2. Matlab, if either, if is this budget is greater than a lakh, and this column is greater than 50,000, means both of the condition has should have been true, so that our formula run. If plus and means both of the condition, either if we are talking about if plus or, then either one or second condition to be true, then it comes true. Then in this condition, if plus and both of the condition should have true, then our formula is run. I took an example of, this is the formula I'm going to use in this. So I use condition formatting here in this uh, column. Now I used if plus, I have to use and formula. And if and this value greater than a lakh of rupees, and this value is greater than this value, then bracket close. Yeah, what should have been come? True. Both of the condition has been true, then it should have been come true, or if not true, then come false. Sorry, true. I this is this is the formula with in this we use in this formula. So it comes true. I already use the condition formatting. If true comes, then it will changing the color in green color. If this is this any one of these cells come false, then will come in this color. So let me just copy and paste the formula. Now you can check both condition means, let me just check this value. This cell is greater than a lakh, and this cell is also greater than 50,000. Sorry, it's there is a problem. Look at this row. Both of the condition is in this column. This is not greater than a lakh rupees. Why is this happen? Because let me go through the formula. So I just want to know that we have to lock the cell. Either we can use here a lakh of rupees because our formula is going wrong, or we going 50,000, right? So let me just copy and paste. You will the column will also be changed. Look at the formula. Because why it is happen? Because I use only cell value, not the value. Either you can also use the cell value here, but we have to lock the cell. We have to lock the cell. We have to lock the cells. Now just copy and paste. So let me just change the value here. Then you can get this is false. I just change the value here 105000. Now you can see the true, because both of the conditions should have been right. If I change 80,000 into 40,000, they can the formula will also be changed. It becomes false because sorry we have a little mistakes, false value, right? So this is the formula. If plus and both of the condition has been true. If I change this value 40,000 to 55,000, then it becomes true because both of the formula should have been true. So this is my if plus and formula. I hope you can understand. I use condition formatting, so you can also use. So let me take you all for the next formula. I just click if plus and plus o formula. I'll click on this. So I already use, right? If plus condition, first two condition should have been true. O means another condition we are going to take in this example. So for that, we in this sheet we are going to use three condition. First, either first two conditions should have been true, or the third condition should have been true. What is the formula? This is the formula. Let if and, right, if this is greater than lakh of rupees, I just lock the cells. and this cell is greater than 50,000, and I just lock the cell, comma, or I'll use O formula within this bracket, because these twos, if plus and, we have to use or. What is the condition is, if this column equal to s, bracket close, bracket close, right? Close. Why do I second bracket? Because all the formula runs within this, within the bracket. I have to close, I have to close for the formula, I have to close the both of these formula in within this, it becomes true, should have false. That's it. True. I just copy and paste the formula. My formula, I just put it on. Let me just check this formula, right? Either both of condition or this condition should have been true, that it should have been come on true, but there is no. I just change 70,000 into 105,000, right? But it will not come true, because both of the condition should have been true. 50,000, 55,000, right? Or either this conditions or this condition, if I change into, it becomes true. Both of the condition plus the all three conditions should have been true, then true. If I change into no, then it comes false. I want to say that all the three conditions should have been true. Either this column, these two columns should have been, means this cells 1 lakh, or this cell is greater than 50,000, or if this column is yes equal to yes, then it comes on true or false. There is a condition. I use condition formatting also in this. So this is the if plus and plus or formula. This is the 88%. Two columns are defined, I didn't define to you. 88% means this is the budget. 80%, 88% I use 120, 1,20,000 my yearly budget, in which I used 105,000 used, which is 88% of 120. So if percentage, if ये percentage जो है वो एक formula है यहाँ पर. So this is the formula I use. Now I go to my next fourth formula, if plus or. I click. Either this one of the two conditions has been true in this formula. If plus or, either condition or second condition should have been true, then it should comes on true and or false. Let me just write down the, if this, sorry, I used or because I am using if or, if this cell is greater than this cell, I lock this formula. Okay, now then this cell I locked it, then bracket close. True should have been true or false. Look at that, the column, why this formula is happening, because both of the condition is true, either ye condition or this condition, but in that case both of the condition is less than the given amount. If I change this value, then either one condition of these two is greater than the mentioned value, then it becomes true. If I change in this 95,000, then you can see the formula here, it become false. If I change 125 into 225, then true. Both of the condition, I talk about one condition out of these two condition should have been true, then it becomes true. So this is my fourth condition. I used only one table in all the formula, then it will be easy for you, so you can understand the value, you can understand the formula. If there is any issue comes, then you can ask me. I'll take your query on after this, my plus or plus and. What is that? Use, let me just know about your table. I used the same table in this formula, which is two budget mention. I in this column the percentage of budget last year versus current. The percentage, if is 20%, then it becomes yes. It there is also, so this is the formula. Let me, if plus or plus and means, if plus either one condition between two, or two condition and two condition out of two condition. I am going to use four condition. First two condition, one condition, and other last two condition, both of the condition true. So I used if plus or, then this cell if greater than, sorry, I used on this, I will use this table. First I used if is greater than 2 lakh bracket cell log, or this cell is greater than 1 lakh, and if equal to, I use quotation yes, then if this cell is greater than, then again true or false. Let me just copy and paste the formula over here, right? So I'll just go through the conditions over here I used. First, just check this row with this formula I used over here, because if plus or I use first, either one condition, in this condition this 105 is greater than 1 lakh, then our first condition is true, or the our second condition is yes equal to yes, and this is greater than equal to 14, but it is not greater than equal to 14. If I into 26%, no, is great not greater than because it is not greater than 26. If I change into 24%, yes, 4%, if because you can see this last 15%, if I changes into 14%, then it is comes on, yes. So let me just change this value 70,000, 17,000. Both of the condition is wrong. If I change 70,000 into 2 lakhs, right? If plus or I used, if I change this 15%, sorry, if I change into 13%, it is not greater than, if I change this to 15%, then 15%, then it comes yes. So that the formula is changed over here, because I put the condition over here ki if this column given over here, if it is yes, then our the formula will be changed over here. You can also check if, let me just change over here 16%. You can also check the change, just change one cell 16% to 26%. The all of this, because this is greater than 26%. If I change into 51%, then you can see the changes over here. True. Why it is true? Because these conditions are not met in this cell. This condition are greater than both of these conditions, so that's why it becomes true. Because if plus or condition, we have both of these condition are true. This is cell is greater than 2 lakh and this cell is greater than 1 lakh, and this cell is not met my value over here because it is not greater than 51%. So my this condition or this condition is should have both, all of the four condition I want to have one condition true, then it becomes true. If I change into 13%, then you can see the changes over here, because all of these percentage is greater than 13%. Then our last year versus current year columns has been changed, so that the our if plus or plus and column is also will also be changed. So this is my if plus or and formula.